The U.S. Food and Drug Administration today granted full approval to a COVID-19 vaccine. The FDA said after careful review, it found that Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine for those 16 years and older is safe and effective in preventing COVID-19 and severe diseases, hospitalizations, and deaths. Until today, the Pfizer shot had only been approved under an emergency use authorization. With this approval, Pfizer can now sell the vaccine and market it to doctors, hospitals, and the general public like it does all of its other products. Pfizer said it will request full approval for its vaccine for ages 12 through 15 once it has analyzed 6 months of data from clinical trial subjects. According to a poll that was done in June by the Kaiser Family Foundation, 31% of those who admitted they were unvaccinated said they would be more likely to get a shot if the vaccine went from emergency use authorization to full approval. So now that that has happened with Pfizer, will we see a surge in vaccinations? It's hard to tell because the arguments against it has become so politicized in this country. And the blame game for who's causing the surges now seems to be shifting. Take a listen to what Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick said on Fox News recently.
The Democrats like to blame Republicans on that. Well, the biggest group in most states are African Americans who have not been vaccinated. The last time I checked, over 90% of them vote for Democrats in their major cities and major counties. So it's up to the Democrats. They're doing nothing for the African American community that has a significant high number of unvaccinated people. Video.
Yes, vaccination rates are low among Black Texans, but it's actually Hispanics and whites with the highest rates of confirmed cases in the state, according to the Texas Department of State Health Services. And according to a June poll the Texas Tribune conducted with the University of Texas at Austin, vaccine hesitancy is higher among Republicans and whites than it is among Black people in Texas. 38% of Republicans said that they would not get the vaccine when it becomes available versus just 18% of Black residents who said the same. The waters have in fact been so poisoned that even the person politicizing coronavirus from the beginning, former President Trump, was booed over the weekend when he told a crowd in Coleman, Alabama, they should get vaccinated. Take a listen to this.
You know what? I believe totally in your freedoms. I do. You got to do what you have to do. But I recommend take the vaccines. I did it. It's good. Take the vaccines. But you got, no, that's okay. That's all right. You got your freedoms. But I happen to take the vaccine. If it doesn't work, you'll be the first to know, okay? I'll call up Alabama and say, hey, you know what? But it is working.
Joining me now to discuss this is infectious disease expert at the University of California, San Francisco, Dr. Peter Chin Hong. Dr. Peter Chin Hong, first let's get the data right. The Lieutenant Governor of Texas said that in most states, the largest percentage of people who are not vaccinated are African American. Is that correct?
That is completely incorrect, Charles. We know that the unvaccinated group is a very diverse population, including people from all walks of life. To target one group is really a myopic maneuver. It's really not speaking to the breadth of and the diversity of those who are not getting vaccinated now. And it's completely incorrect to single out one race or ethnicity as being the purveyors of the virus because they're unvaccinated.
So we are down to this point now where people are getting into the blame game. People who are vaccinated are getting frustrated because they thought they had done the right thing, and there are people who have not done the right thing who are causing the spike to go back up. But part of that is the politicization of the virus itself and the vaccine as a result of that. And when it comes to kind of political ideologies, it seems to be that people who are conservative are far less likely to trust the vaccine than people who are not. What do you make of that?
Well, I think, Charles, politics and the virus is nothing new, and it's really been the cause of probably thousands of deaths in this country already by politicizing something that's really health sciences and medical, not around race or political inclination. The virus doesn't care if you're African American, Asian, Caucasian, Republican, or Democrat. The virus is trying to affect someone, and politicizing something makes people take wrong medications like hydroxychloroquine that's not scientifically based, makes people not want to wear masks even though it's a medical intervention we've been using for eons before COVID. And it's frankly really dangerous to target a group or any, I mean, as a part Asian person from the Caribbean, I know what it means to call something China virus or Kung flu. It leads to hate. It leads to being insular. It's not going to make me go out and access the health system anymore when someone's blaming me for being carrying the virus. So I think that it has a lot of grave and dangerous implications when you think about the impact of all of this on healthcare.
What do you think will be the effect of Pfizer's vaccine being fully approved? What will that effect be on vaccination rates, do you believe?
So I think it's definitely going to increase vaccinations in this country and potentially globally as well. First of all, at the individual level, you cited statistics from the Kaiser Family Foundation stating that about one-third of those who are unvaccinated would feel more positive about getting a vaccine if there's full FDA approval. But some skeptics think that that's probably an overestimate. In fact, probably the main way in which folks will get vaccines now following this FDA approval is through mandates in the private, the public sector, in governmental agencies like the military. Um, that is going to lead to people getting more vaccinated. And the reason why they're going to have these mandates is because now there's more confidence and more legitimacy because of the FDA full approval. Globally, a lot of countries look to the US FDA as an imprimatur or a mark of full scientific review. So that may have a ripple effect as well into people who are hesitant around the world. Again, vaccine hesitancy is not an American phenomenon, it's a global phenomenon. And if you have a lot of people in a structured way looking at the data, both for safety and efficacy, and have passed it, I think that's going to have a lot of downward effect in the right direction.
So, as you say, more employers, the government may now be able to mandate that employees get vaccinated. However, the FDA today did not approve the vaccine for those who are 12 to 15, let alone those under 12. Does that, to you, signal that we will continue to see this battle playing out in our schools over vaccination, mask mandates, and the like?
Yes, because unfortunately, politics is front and center, intertwined with the virus, which makes no sense from a public health perspective, but it is a reality of America in 2021. I think in terms of the approval, the FDA is really following the order in which data is submitted to them. So, of course, Pfizer was the first company to submit data, and the first phase 3 trials were in ages 16 and above. So, of course, that's going to be the first age group approved. We think that the 12 to 16-year-olds will still be able to access vaccines through the EUA. Hopefully, that's not going to diminish in enthusiasm. I know that it's very variable around the country, and we're hoping that the FDA will look at the data for the Emergency Use Authorization amendment in kids under 12 by the end. They'll have the data by the end of September. It'll be up to them whether or not, how long it will take to formally granted emergency use authorization. There's a lot of pressure from the American Association of Pediatrics and others to really try to get this expedited as much as possible. Israel has already started doing it. With the FDA approval, theoretically, any healthcare professional could use the vaccine off-label, but I don't think anybody will be vaccinating kids under 12 off-label.
Dr. Peter Chin Hong, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate your time. Andrew Cuomo has just over 90 minutes left as governor of New York. You won't believe what he's leaving behind. That's next on Prime.